Okay, here's several different types of holders. Um, the simpler ones, Wasota called them tangent finder. This is an easy sharp unit. Basically, it goes through and you're just doing a gross tilt on here. What that does, it takes the blade in the unit and you're doing a tilt here like this, which basically is taking this edge and then aiming it up or down so it gets in the right spot so that you got equal edge heights. The advantage is one of these, you just have one dial to turn, less chance it's going to get screwed up. And at the factory they adjust from the Z height from here to this point and from here to that point. They got it level. So normally you don't mess with these. And I call this a tangent finder type. Easy Sharp on this makes a different model for figure skates, which is a little bit lower, and then a little bit lower for figure skates because of thicker blades, and then hockey, so you can switch back and forth. If you take a 3-dial unit, well, wait a second, here's one from, there's another one from Easy Sharp that actually was set up for Wasota because the Z height's different. You can see here the Z height's different. So if you get a holder and you get a used machine, you got to make sure it's not just a jumble, because the height of the disc over this varies with the vintage of the machine and also the maker. You can't just go ahead and put a Blade Master on a Blackstone or vice versa unless you kind of know it's going to work. See, this has got a gross difference here. So the Easy Sharp machine, this is an Easy Sharp machine with an adapter that was used for a Wasota, and it's basically a tangent. Called the tangent finder type. And then here's one that's got 3 wheels from Wasota. The advantage on this is you can go ahead and turn all 3 to lift it up. You can turn just one of these up or down to do a tilt. You can also do a minor adjustment like this. So a 3-dial unit has got a lot more control, but then you got 3 dials that Kilroy can get in here and get it all screwed up. So there's a 3-dial one by Wasota. Here's one by Blade Master. You can see that height's different than this old Easy Sharp. And the Easy Sharp machine here, the yellow one, has got a lower Z height than the new red model. Over the years they've lifted these up because the skates have gotten thicker. Here, I'm bumping the tripod. Here's one from Blackstone for the XO2 unit. And it's just about the same as the old Easy Sharp machine here, on here. It's got 3 of them. This one's labeled back and forth pitch, up and down, up and down. And here's one that's an old Gus Pro, which got, I believe, bought by Blade Master. It's got 3 dials here. You set that, it has a plate they change. You change the plate for the different Z heights, and so you undo this and you put a different plate in here, so they have a different plate that references against these screws for figure skates versus hockey skates. And then here's another one that was from Blade Master. It's got the same type of thing where there's a reference system and a plate that's bolted on here. Whatever you do, whatever type of unit, you got to make sure you don't have a gross error where the skate, when it's in the unit, is not, say, touching a feature. You don't want to have this thing touching a feature and bowling this over. That's a blunder. Another thing is to have a skate lace underneath here and have a tilt. So you can have it where it's not clamped right. You can have a very wide skate touching a feature on a knob, whether it's a Wasota or it's a Easy Sharp machine like this. You got to make sure, or any of the models, you make sure there's nothing of the skate touching one of the wheels here and causing a blunder where it's tilted over. And that's about it. Now if you buy a used machine, make sure that the holder matches the unit. A common thing I see on eBay is people will buy a unit and then there'll be a clamp piece here missing, no matter what brand it is. If it's somebody, you know, it's a yard sale and they buy one of these, they may not realize that this is missing or this piece gets missing. And so you got a lot of different things that you can have the dressing arm missing, the diamond can be missing. So there's a lot of things to just different look at.